Hello, welcome to Katrina's Creations. Today is day 7 of Vlogmas, which is also the 80th anniversary of Pearl Harbor Day. So we don't have many of our veterans left from World War II. So just remembering them today. We don't want to forget what happened. So anyway, now on to our yarny goodness here. Let me lift this up and I will pull the little chain to release day number 8. And I should have done the map first. So we will do the map real quick before I open anything. So day number 7 is Hoek van Holland. And it is right here on the map, right there. So there you can see the whole country. So it's over here on the western side. So now we will start. We will take a look. Oh, it's another one of these ones that's real tall and slender, like a metal tube. It's interesting. There is a second one in the background. Look at that. There's another lighthouse here. So they're twin. They don't look like the same lighthouse. So they're not like twin lighthouses. Because there's one up in Maine that's it's called Two Lights, and they're like one's operational, one is not, I believe. But yeah, interesting. But there is 2 lighthouses in the picture. So interesting. So this is day 7. Here's what it looks like. And I didn't show you the material on this side. And Yoka said that the material that is used here is actually used to make some of their national costumes. So there it is. So let's open it up and see what's inside. And this says, oh, and there's another stitch marker. It's a little seashell. There you go. It's a little seashell that's blue. If you can hear, it's very windy outside right now. I don't know what's going on. It's warm outside, at least warm for this time of the year on the East Coast. But yeah, it's very, very windy outside. This is Fildor Fil Folk, and it is 75% wool, 25% polyamide, and the colorway is Hortensia. And here is what it looks like. So again, it is like that barber poled, like candy cane stripe. It's 2 colors that are applied around each other, so you can see it here in the blue and some of the other colors. So when I say barber poled, that's what this means. It means that when they plied the yarns together and wrapped the 2, like entwined them, it creates that barber pulling. So very, very pretty. So thank you again, Yoka. I am having so much fun with this, and she really put a lot of work into this yarn advent calendar. So I'm having fun every day opening this, so thank you again. Now today's little topic I thought I would do is about yarny Christmas gifts. So if you have certain ideas you would like your significant other to know about for the Christmas shopping list, you can like bring them in this time. I'll give some hints away for them for gifts if you want. So yeah, so there is some gift giving ideas. All of the links to what I'm going to talk about, shameless self-promotion, are down in my Amazon link down below. If you click that, it will take you to my Amazon store, and you'll see crochet stuff, you'll see knitting stuff, and like books that I like, authors that I like, yarn related mysteries that I enjoy, all that type of thing. So it's all down in the link down below. I do get a small commission out of that. But yeah, so I thought I would tell you about some of my favorite stuff and some recommends. So down in there are crochet hooks. Oh, and I was going to show you some of my crochet hooks. I have a copy of, I need to go get this. All right, so this is literally what I store all my stuff in. I like the picnic basket idea, but it is literally stuffed. So I'll tell you what's in here. One of the items that is on, I put it in both the knitting and the crochet items in the shop, is actually an organizer type of bag to put your yarn and your crochet hooks and your knitting needles in. I might be in the market to look for this for myself. It might be better than just randomly tossing it into a picnic basket. So anyway, my crochet hooks, I do have this bag listed in the shop, and it is nice. I've got my crochet hooks in here, but I'll be honest, it doesn't fit them real well. Maybe because I have 2 sets of crochet hooks, but I just find like the big bulky ones don't fit in any of these little rubber elastic slots. These are in here a little bit better. The smaller ones fit pretty well. The larger ones don't. But I think if you're a person that uses the metal type, then this would be ideal. But like I said, this works great for the smaller ones, but when you get to the bigger ones, speaking of, they fall out. So, yeah, I might be in the market for something a little bit better than that. Now the crochet hooks I have, they are not clover, but they're copies of clover. And they have the rubber handle, which I really do like. I just find that I don't slide around with them as easy. I can use the metal ones, but I just find these are a little bit more comfortable in my hands. And I do hold my crochet hook like a pencil. I don't hold it like this. So I know there's some that have great big grippy things on the bottom that are like ergonomic. But in my case, because I hold my crochet hook like this, I don't think it would work for me. So yeah, so there is a link to the crochet hooks in there as well. Now some other things, knitting needle cases. Yes, there are such things for knitting needles. You can get some that will just hold your straight needles. You can get some that will hold your circular needles. You can get some that hold your double pointed needles. This is what I use. I made it myself. I like it a lot. And that is these Rubbermaid, or not rubber, they're vinyl pouches. This one fits an A5 notebook. They are, I think they're 5 by 8 inches. And as you can see, I went through and I wrote right here. I don't know how well it's going to show up. There you can see, I wrote the US size as well as the millimeter size. And then I stuck all of my needles in there. So all of my US 4s, which are 3.5 millimeter needles, are in here. It doesn't matter if they're interchangeable or if they are just fixed circulars or my double pointed. They all go in here. So if I'm looking for a size 3 needle of any kind, I just flip to the size 3 and there they all are. There's all my options. And then in the back, I mean, this is, in the very back I have the cables. Like here you can see these dark needles here are interchangeable. And then in the back I have one of the pouches just has the cables and things that go to the cords that go to the knitting needles. Now, you can buy these, I think they come in a pack of 12 for $7. And I've got more than 12, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 20. Yeah, I like them. I've had them for several years. And you just unzip them. You just slide the little slide across and you can take out what you need. So I like these, and I have them just hooked on the little notebook rings, And I think I got these at the Dollar Tree, something like that. There was a pack and they came in several sizes, and because I have a bunch hooked on here, I have the largest size. And so I just have 2 and it holds it pretty well. But yeah, this is my system for using it. I like it. I've used it for quite a few years now, and been very, very happy with it. There's also, and I didn't bring it in, but a yarn swift and a yarn winder. Those are handy if you happen to get the yarn that is like in a hank, like this, that is in a hank. It's handy because, you know, you can wind it by hand in a ball and hope it doesn't turn into a tangled up mess, or you can put it on a yarn swift and then just sit there and crank it and it goes into a ball very easily. So, what other goodies do I have in here? I have another bag full of crochet hooks as well. Well, no, it's not. There's some crochet hooks. I have some wooden crochet hooks in here that I never use. And I also have a lady at our former church gave me this is an old cigar tin, I think. It's metal. I covered it with washi tape because I didn't like the idea it was the cigar holder. But anyway, it's perfect for holding the real tiny crochet hooks like what you do doilies with. So there's a whole bunch of the little metal, and they're all antiques that are in here. And then we have, now these are funny. I decided to get experimental and to make some of my own ergonomic crochet hooks out of some of my old metal ones, and I used polymer clay. Great idea, except that I covered the size of the hook up when I did this. Yeah, I didn't think to write it anywhere. So, I mean, I can check these with a stitch or a hook gauge, I know, but not one of my brighter moments. So the other thing I have in here that I can show you is this. These are more of the same little, the vinyl things, and I think this is for an A6 size. They are 3 by 5 inches, and I use smaller rings, and I stick these, have my notions in them. It has like my stitch markers, and it has my solid ring markers and some of my decorative markers and row counters and things like that are in here, and my cable hooks, so all that kind of thing. So that is the A6 size, and everything just fell on the floor. And there's a crochet hook roaming loosely now. So the other thing that I would talk about would be, there is a chart keeper there. I did not bring it because it's someplace upstairs. It's lost in the closet of the craft cave. But it's magnetic, and you can, if you have like a pattern that's like on one piece of paper, you can actually, it opens up like a book, and you can magnetically hook it where you want it to be. And then it has like bar type of magic, or not, it has bar type of magnets, so you can actually literally mark the row you're on by just moving the magnetic bar down. It's really neat. I need to find it again. It's gotten lost someplace upstairs. And then the last thing I would talk about would be pom-poms. And I do have a link to several different pom-poms that are in the links down below. And yeah, tomorrow we're going to do a little experiment with the pom-poms. Yeah, you'll have to come back tomorrow to see what we're going to do to the pom-poms. So that is it for today. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.